I don't think so.
Yeah.
Got that. Got that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're massive. We're up. Okay, my camera is very precariously balanced, so I hope that it doesn't fall, but it is a few days later and I just thought I'd add a bit more to the video because I didn't really get much footage. There was obviously the Bakewell Market, like the Bakewell Monday Market, and they have the one on like one side of the river where it's just like bits and bobs and that, and then on the other side they have one in like the more farmery bit of it, which me and my dad have been to that side before, and the last time we went it had like all different like chutneys and jams and things, that kind of vibe. And this time we went and it was just farm worker tools. So we walked in and literally all these people that were like full on like proper farmers, like wearing that kind of clothing, all looked at us and they were like, they ain't farmers, which is fair, we're not farmers. But it was just funny, so we quickly turned away, like turned around and left because there was nothing there that we needed. Yeah, we just had a little wander around, had a walk down past where the cricket bit is, sat and watched some ducks swimming, which you'll have seen the videos of, and I didn't get it on camera because it happened too quick, but there was a tree creeper bird where they walk up the tree, which neither me or my dad had ever seen before, so that was cool. And yeah, I bought one thing while I was there, which is this watch. I don't know how to show it. There we go. I saw it and I was like, that looks tiny, because I have ridiculously small wrists. Like, they don't look small, but like, can you see? They're quite small, and so lots of things don't fit. But I saw it and I was like, well, it's a thin like strap, it's a tiny face of the like watch, and I put my wrist on, it was like in a packet on the desk, so I put my wrist on it where one of the dots was and like rolled my wrist up, and I was like, I think that might fit me. So I bought it because it was only $7.99, and it does, and it doesn't itch my eczema because I get eczema on my wrists, but it sits high enough up and stays there and it doesn't move, so it doesn't bother my eczema. And then I also got this bracelet from a charity shop a little bit back. How gorgeous is that? This is like way too big, so I did some alterations to it. Okay. That took a while. So this bracelet, so what I've done, my voice is like going, what I've done is I've put one of these clasps on each end of it. Also it's completely welded together. I thought it was loud, my window's open and there's people talking. So each side has a clasp. There is a name for them, but I can't think what it is. These guys, I put one on each side. The whole thing was soldered together, like welded together. Soldered, welded? Either one. So like all of the like hoops, they don't have like a thing where you can just open them and take bits off, which is what I would have done. But I didn't want to like majorly ruin the bracelet. So instead what I did was, see how there's like an empty loop? So when I bought it from the charity shop for £1.50, that empty loop was this one, so it fit really baggy. If I fastened it to there, what I did instead was measure around my wrist, see where it fitted to, and that is my wrist there, So I popped the purple stone out of there and put it into the top one. That I just used my brute force strength, just pushed it out, and then I lined it up and then used some like jewellery making pliers to squeeze the metal around it and make it like hold it in. And then once that fastens to there, then you've got this just like loose bit of thing, and I didn't want that just dangling. So I then added a little like jump ring here, or a big one actually, a big jump ring here, so that then fastens to there and holds it, so it's like that. That makes my wrist look really tiny when I hold it up like that. Yeah. It gives me vibes of en route jewellery, if you've ever seen that, but I paid £1.50 for that and just had to do some little alterations to it, and en route jewellery is like ridiculously expensive. It looks gorgeous but it's ridiculously expensive, and also because it's online I can't try it to see how big it is on my wrist, but from the measurements they give it would be massive. So yeah, when I went to the charity shop as well, I also bought some zips, some vintage zips. 50p for that one, £1 for that one. Very long zip, I don't know, there we go. Did I buy 3 though? Maybe I didn't. I think I was gonna get like an in-between, obviously, because like lengthwise there's quite a difference, but I thought no, I'll just get a big one and do something with that, and then get a small one and do something with that, and just see how I go, because so I've got my sewing machine next to me there. But I've not done anything with zips as of yet. I did like years and years ago when I was a kid, when I first had a sewing machine, but I didn't do it well or anything. I also would love any advice, if anybody can give me any, on my sewing machine. It's on a zigzag stitch, but it does a straight stitch for the most part. Like it does do a few zigzags, but mainly it just does a straight stitch. Like the needle goes side to side, but it only catches on one side. So I don't know why that happens, and I would love it if somebody could tell me why it happens, because I don't really know how to put that into the right words for Google to know what I mean. So yeah, or if anybody knows somebody that sews a lot with a sewing machine that I could ask, that would be great. That would be really great. Today's a lovely sunny day, and I've been to the shop to get some bread cakes. The ladies in there, not to brag, but they really like me. And I got compliments on my earrings. God, that was bright, wasn't it? They're that way around, yeah. Jelly babies. I've them in all different colours. I've got pink ones, green ones, orange ones, red ones, yellow ones, blue ones. They're just fun, and they're really lightweight, so they don't bother me at all. And I've got this ring on, which is like, I got it in Greece I think, and it's like the Greek kind of blue and white, like it's the eye, isn't it, which is lucky in Greece. I know what I don't think I've ever shown on my YouTube. This is random, but this is my little like cat home. It's actually meant to go on the wall, but it's not yet been done. So we've got the cat being like, look at my bum, because what cat doesn't do that? We've got a cat down here that's like very regal. These two besties. We've got cat hanging over the edge. Sleepy cat. Very sleepy cat. Cat playing with a little mouse. And then we've got the cat like pot. It's actually meant to be a hanging like plant pot, but I just have it there for the cuteness. I might put something in it at some point, but yeah. And then obviously the cute little cow. I just love it. It makes me smile every time I see it. So basically I've never bought any of these. My mum, whenever she goes somewhere and she sees like little cats, she buys me them. That one I could have like that obviously, but it's much more of a cat thing to be like, look at my bum, because my cat does it all the time to me. So yeah, I will also just at the end insert a clip, because I meant to put it in a video a bit back and just forgot and never did, of me at my aunt's house with her dog, because he's just the fluffiest fluff ball. It was so cute. It looks like a little mini polar bear. think I'll leave that there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment of what your favourite like style of jewellery is. Like, do you like things with beads? Do you just like plain metal things like bangles? Do you like gems, like whatever you'd call these? Would you call those gems? Are you a not jewellery person? Do you class a watch as jewellery? Because I think I do. I would say it's a part of jewellery, but I don't know if everybody else would. Like and subscribe and turn post notification bells on as well, so you know when I post. I try and post every Sunday, but sometimes I miss a Sunday and then I'll post midweek, which is what I'm doing now. But I also then try and post on Sunday as well, so you still get the same amount of videos but just on different days. Thank you for watching, bye!